That's all Legiana really needs, in my opinion, updrafts and the right colors to match with. Now, go and read the comments of the other guy who has a Coral Highlands Monsters icon on their profile picture. No, the other guy. And the guy that this one is referring to is this individual. This isn't even the full comment. I couldn't zoom out my PC far enough to actually capture everything that he said. He spilled over on the max cap limit talking about Legiana and had to go into the replies of his own comment. I'm not reading all of this. I can't physically read all of this, but shout out to the #1 Legiana fan on the planet. You are recognized.
Nope, not good enough.
At CRVolcanic, give me your rating for Legiana out of 5 and tell me what you think about him in the comments below. At G1 each shot 0W. There it is. It might have taken 5 generations, but it's finally Legiana's turn. The Winddrifter Wyvern is my favorite monster, and I've broken down what I love about it into several sections. You don't have to read all of them, but doing so does give you a bigger picture than just reading 1 or 2.
Of course.
You can treat them like chapters that don't need to be read in order. Okay, let's get started.
I should get my ass out here.
When looking at any monster, the first thing that stands out is obviously its design.
Sure.
The design is what leaves an impression on you even before you engage in combat with the creature.
But I'm gonna go in combat.
In my opinion, Legiana is a 12 out of 10 when it comes to this.
12 out of 10, that's kind of huge.
First of all, the color scheme doesn't only look
There
stellar,
it is.
but also makes sense from an ecological
Oh, Donny
point of
Craigs,
view.
that's cool.
As observed in many marine animals, the monster's underside is quite pale and lightly colored, while from above is much darker. This dark, beautiful shade of blue is probably my favorite color. It just looks absolutely
Oh, I'm using frontier controls, oh shit.
dark enough to provide a meaningful contrast, but not too dark as not to dip into black territory. I also like the colors on its underside a surprising amount. It's very similar to the sands of the Coral Highlands, which gives the whole design a beautiful sense of cohesion. So yeah, Legiana pretty much has the best color scheme of any monster in the franchise.
I disagree.
And that's before even talking about its unique body structure. Now, 2 legs and 2 wings are nothing new in Monster Hunter, but how this is pulled off is special.
Oh my god.
Different layers of membrane and the way it uses them to so effortlessly maneuver through the air makes it almost seem like a giant butterfly.
Butterfly.
May I point out how awesome the head looks? The antennas and membranes work really well together here. So much in fact that I feel this is a monster where you can't help but feel bad for the creature when breaking its parts.
Oh my god.
In conclusion, Legiana's design looks gorgeous.
Holy shit.
It fits perfectly into its environment, specifically the Coral Highlands. Sound design. Okay, before talking about Legiana's arguably most iconic trait, we have to address a crime. A crime of tragedy and one that may never be fixed. The lack of its own theme.
Okay, got some parts.
I know that even locale apexes don't get their own theme most of the time. Think of Rathalos, Diablos, or Dos Mirage. It makes sense Legiana wouldn't get one no matter how sad. But then think of Raydo. It isn't even the flagship. The apex, yes, but so is Legiana. Then why doesn't it get one? The Hoarfrost and Coral Highlands themes are stellar in their own right, so I can't be mad, but still. If the Winddrifter Wyvern returns, I hope that the locale
Winddrifter Wyvern,
has amazing music. Something worthy of this perfect creature. At least there are fan versions of its theme, and those are honestly really good. As I said, I can't be too mad, but since I love Monster Hunter music, I still consider this to be a bit of a crime.
Oh, crime even.
With that tangent out of the way, let's actually start talking about Legiana's sound design. And yeah, this being the most memorable thing about it for a lot of people makes perfect sense.
It's Scream?
I would personally be happier if they'd remember
Fuck.
everything from the design to
God, okay, I actually gotta lock in now.
hold on to anything this ain't too bad. Think of encountering Legiana in the Coral Highlands. You draw your weapon and engage in combat, and what do you hear?
Oh my god.
That's right, its signature shriek.
Yes.
This sound is a part of the monster, and it makes a lot of sense why it's very
Okay, Basil?
shrieking
We
like
not?
that. I bet you that more people could make out this roar than Nervidantes. The second most popular.
I have an idea.
It's not common a monster's sound design of all things becomes this well known, but I'm glad it happened here. For me at least this
Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing?
I have ever had the pleasure of listening to, and it definitely makes the Winddrifter Wyvern better in my ears.
Okay, I actually gotta lock the fuck in here.
Things I look for in Monster Hunter designs. More so than in other franchises. The thought-out lore and explanations for how these monsters do the things they do just makes this series special, you know? Anyway, Legiana succeeds on multiple levels here and really feels like a living, breathing animal. Its ice element is produced, like with many other monsters, in a specialized organ called a frost sac, which fabricates a extremely low temperature liquid.
Ah.
This liquid is weaponized through glands on Legiana's body.
Can I like get the fuck up, guy? Come on.
You can physically see these glands in game, and they are similar to real-life creatures like toads, which secrete poison instead of
Okay, all
ice.
sick.
This adaptation comes with a drawback, however. The glands
Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Okay.
the monster's internal organs, leaving it vulnerable to poison. It's also understandable that it can't use its ice element or channels that secrete it are full of poison. Another explanation of another game mechanic. Legiana's main food source are raffinos, and one of the first cutscenes you get with the creature features it hunting a flock of them. This same cutscene also shows of Legiana's aerial mobility, and you immediately know what it's all about. Here's speed and acrobatics. Another point in its favor is one that a lot of world monsters really get right. Fitting in with its
Fucking Booga Boogaman.
Take a look at Legiana. Look at its
Oh my god, Booga Boogaman.
Look at its layered wings, perfect for catching wind currents. Where do you think this creature is going to land?
I just see normal ones. Wings.
No, it's obvious that Legiana calls the Coral Highlands its home.
That is true.
Its habitat expanded to the Hoarfrost region iceborne, but they only live there temporarily, so it makes sense these creatures would be more adapted to where they are found most of the time. Also, can we talk about how great Legiana's turf wars are?
No.
They're amazing. From the absolute domination that is Legiana versus Kalumu, over intense draws like Legiana versus Odagorn and Legiana versus Barioth, all the way to sad but thematically fitting losses such as Legiana versus Devolo and Legiana versus Rajang.
Rajang the goat, though.
Not all of these turf wars are
Oh my
exclusive
goodness.
to Legiana.
He's almost dead already? Damn.
Elevate the experience further than other monsters could. Legiana's ecology makes me like it even more, and it's stuff like this that the Monster Hunter team is really good at. Fight. The fight is your third, potentially fourth impression of a monster. You've seen the design, you've heard the roar. If it had its own, you've noticed the theme. I'm still sad about that. But
Womp
now
womp.
it's time to engage in combat with this creature. The fight is honestly a really important part of a monster for a lot of people.
True.
Think of Fatalis or Primordial Malzeno.
Or Basil.
They sport cool designs and great backstory, but the reason someone might absolutely love these two is almost certainly the fight. And if that's not the main reason, it at least plays a big part. No matter how you look at it, the fight is important. I'd argue it's less important for a mid-game monster than the final boss of an expansion, but it's still important.
I mean, it's important, yeah, but like, come on. Come on now.
In this aspect, really well, I would say. It honestly flies a lot less than people seem to think. Often executing 2 to 3 quick attacks in the air before landing and continuing its assault on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Out of all the regular fights in low-rank world, I'd also give it the title of biggest spectacle. Legiana has so many stunning moves that show
Thank
its
you for
abilities
healing me.
in wonderful ways. Think of the forward somersault icetail slam. The wind drifter wyvern can
But what about this true charge?
going airborne
That I
for
fucking
10 seconds
missed.
before slamming its tail down and landing again. This move accomplishes 3 main things. Firstly, it's just a treat to look at. Comparing it to the moveset of something like a Rathalos, you can quickly see that it isn't even a contest.
Was not even a contest.
It's a similar thing. It's a spectacle.
Okay,
more than a
okay,
monster.
I gotta like lock the fuck in
I
now.
really love that type of encounter, and it's a big reason why Violet and Shigaru are some of my favorite monsters.
Violet.
Secondly, the somersault clearly shows of Legiana's abilities. This move couldn't have been pulled off by just any old wyvern. No, a truly acrobatic creature is needed. Seeing this move further fleshes out the wyvern's personality. It's one of the most aerially skilled monsters in the franchise, and it will use its full arsenal against you. For the last point, remember what I said near the start of this section. Legiana can fly.
What section were we at?
But it doesn't fly all the time. A lot of its attacks end with the creature being grounded, and the somersault is a perfect example. Legiana starts
Okay,
on the
you know what?
ground and
You know what?
uses its skill to catapult itself
You know what?
upwards and slams you with its tail in a graceful spectacle.
I need help.
The maneuver ends with both feet on the ground and lots of possibilities for follow-ups. The whole encounter also just feels incredibly fluid, and although our first fight was brutal, I can't deny it was a lot of fun. To conclude, Legiana's fight is fluid. Lets its personality shine through
Die.
and creates a spectacle where most monsters wouldn't. And on top of that, it isn't a time killer, since its aerial attacks often combo with the grounded ones. This is a very successful fight in my books, and definitely a contributing factor for why I love this monster. This is where it wouldn't let me paste in anymore. Please read the comment for a conclusion.
Oh, there's more?
At G1 each shot 0W.
Damn.
Due to limitations in the length of the comment, the second part is here. Please enjoy nonetheless. Here, the Legiana armor is an aesthetic masterpiece. Yes, I said it, and I don't think anyone can seriously disagree. Besides the Gyrodotus gear, this is my favorite set in world. And can you blame me? Just look at it. I'll be using the male low-rank armor for my analysis, so keep that in mind. Let's start with the set's crown jewel, the helmet. The classic antenna are implemented perfectly and even has a beak while still looking like something you could somewhat realistically wear. This is a trend for the entire set, but the colors are on point.
Trend, of course.
When I first saw the helmet, I wanted to make it so badly. The chest piece is next and the quality has been slowing down. Using the classic membrane as shoulder pads is genius. The light blue cracks resembling glands are genius.
Genius, even.
Superhero outfit. Another
Superhero? Like a Power Ranger?
I don't have a lot to say about the arms, but their sleek and the Legiana wing pattern is a nice touch. I'd wear these any day of the week.
Okay.
I'm a little mixed on the coil. I do generally prefer longer waist pieces, but when taking the whole set into account, it does look good.
That's Basil not getting off here, is he?
My least favorite part of the set.
Oh, fucking no.
Where the membrane is utilized and the rest is just
Oh, yo-oh.
I would wear
Uh-oh.
it set, but in a vacuum this isn't great.
Fight. Fight. Let them fight.
One of the many Legiana armor sets, and if I do the same for all of them, we'd be here all day.
Uh-huh.
So instead, I'll rate the different armor from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Ooh. And I did it.
About all of them, even without me talking about all the individual pieces. To start, the low-rank set is a 10 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
It has some flaws, but the extreme pros are too much for it to get anything but a perfect score.
Perfect.
To my knowledge, the alpha set is the same as low rank, so another 10 out of 10 is warranted.
Mm-hmm.
The beta set is a little too bulky and bony for what I want of a Legiana armor, but it still manages a 7/10. Alpha Plus is quite funky, but I love every piece except the helmet.
Of course.
The legs especially had a huge blow up. So, 8.5/10.
8.5.
Similar, but it's a little bulkier and the helmet is even worse. I think a score of 7.5/10 is fitting. I also really like NCH's use of the armor in their animation.
Those are cool guys.
I Need Healing is a classic.
True.
Everything I've said so far, you might have gathered that the armor is amazing. Sadly, the weapons weren't so lucky. I would wear it with the full set, but in a vacuum this isn't great.
Oh.
Now, I've only examined one of the many Legiana armor sets, and if I do the same for all of them, we'd be here all day.
Really?
So instead, I'll rate the different armor from 1 to 10.
Okay.
This should give you an understanding of what I think about all of them, even without me talking about all the individual pieces.
Uh-huh.
To start, the low-rank set is a 10 out of 10. It has some flaws, but the extreme pros are too much for it to get anything but a perfect score. To my knowledge, the alpha set is the same as low rank, so another 10 out of 10 is warranted.
Of course.
The beta set is a little too bulky and bony for what I want of a Legiana armor, but it still manages a 7/10. Alpha Plus is quite funky, but I love every piece except the helmet. The legs especially had a huge blow up. So, 8.5/10. Beta Plus is similar, but it's a little bulkier and the helmet is even worse. I think a score of 7.5/10 is fitting. I also really like NCH's use of the armor in their animations. I Need
You said that already.
Healing is a classic. From everything I've said so far, you might have gathered that the armor is amazing. Sadly, the weapons weren't so lucky.
Well, you said this already.
It makes me really sad that these bits on sticks will probably be Legiana's weapon design.
Well, you said that already, though. Why are you repeating yourself, though?
Decide to redo them.
Uh-huh.
With creatures like Fuki keeping their slap-on designs in Rise, I don't have too much hope. Still, though, I have fond memories of trying to make the bow. The story quest right after Legiana is Odo Garin, a pretty difficult fight, at least for us.
Difficult.
And what is the muscle puppy's biggest elemental weakness? That's right, it's ice. This gives
course.
the Winddrifter Wyvern's weapons a lot of immediate value, which I appreciate. All in all,
Actually, I could
Legiana's
change.
armor is a masterpiece.
Do I have
I
a...
can't say the same about the
Nah, that's
weapons,
fine.
they do have a good place in the game's progression. Story importance. Legiana isn't a flagship or anything, sadly.
No, it's not.
It still plays a bigger role in the story of world than your average
Oh.
monster.
Oh, it doesn't now.
First of all, it is this creature that led to the third fleet crash landing in the Great Lagoon all that time ago. This immediately establishes a conflict between the guild and the Winddrifter Wyvern. I'd honestly argue that this would have already been enough story relevance for a flagship pre-5th gen.
Of
It
course.
halted further exploration into the new world for 50 years, for crying out loud. 50 years. I love something like Breaky as much as the next person, but what did it do in comparison?
The hot
By
drinks.
today's standards, this isn't mind-blowing, but it's still a lot more build-up than most world monsters get.
Hmm.
Odo Garin, for example, just kind of gets its intro and then you fight it. But not Legiana. It showed those third fleeters whose territory this is 50 years ago, and it
Odo also showed the tracker, like that,
frickin' throws us of a cliff.
trying to get rocked by the
High
tracker.
one at that. That's 2 times attempted murder, and can you start to see what I meant with above average story?
You can say the same thing with Odo. I don't know why you're trying to.
This build-up
Okay.
Legiana obviously gets its own story quest.
Oh, it's
not
right there.
before halting the expedition once more. I think the fact it shows up so often makes Legiana a lot more memorable for a lot of people. I certainly feel that way at least. And even in Iceborne, when you would think other creatures would
Oh, motherfucker.
to shine, the Winddrifter wyvern is still going strong. Its migration leads to the discovery of the hinterlands, and absolutely love that scene. A huge flock of Legiana. This and the 4U Cerrigios scene make me incredibly excited at the possibility of flying wyvern flocks in wilds. I'll talk about some of my Legiana in Wild Hope soon enough though. Back in Iceborne, Legiana's reign of terror isn't ending anytime soon. No matter how you feel about shrieking, I certainly have some stuff to say about it tomorrow. You have to admit that its intro cutscenes is really cool, and this variant gets...
Yeah, actually fair, actually.
Man, I'm starting to think the devs like Legiana more than I initially expected.
Of
It even
course.
has a whole part of the Hoarfrost region, specifically a backdrop dedicated to a Legiana flock just hanging out.
That is true.
The amount of times this wyvern comes up honestly puts Magnamalo to shame. I really think the Winddrifter wyvern deserves all this representation. It serves to make it more memorable to the general public. Builds it up as an important fight of the mid-game, similar to Anjanath, and besides, more Legiana is always better. Future potential, there shouldn't be any...
But the battery monster now I could disagree with. That sucked.
A little weird, but I just really wanted to talk about it. And it's not like future potential is that outlandish of a reason to like a monster more. Let's say your favorite monster is Legiacris.
Oh no, it's normal Legiana.
Sure you like it because of what it has right now, but doesn't it make you excited thinking about all the awesome stuff they can do with it going forward?
You can argue with that with every other monster in this franchise.
Example, but I think it applies
Even
to
Rathalos.
monsters too. That being said, what am I looking forward to? What are my hopes for Legiana going forward? My hopes fueled by copium and some slight basis in reality.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you asked. In the
I
context
didn't
of
say
weather,
anything.
My first idea has to do with the weather. This shouldn't cover any spoilers as the storm was shown in the reveal trailer, but imagine
That is true, no spoilers.
a serene and calm place frozen in time. Not looking good for Legiana, is it? The Winddrifter wyvern famously needs strong air currents to do what it does efficiently. Now imagine that same snow map getting rolled over by a snowstorm. Gales of
That would be awful.
from one place to another. Suddenly it's looking a lot better. My idea would be to have Legiana be rarely seen and not very keen on conflict during the plenty but viscous and aggressive during the fallow. This is their time to hunt and defend their territory, and they won't let that opportunity slip by.
Uh-huh.
In terms of fight ideas, I'd love to see some Rise Rathalos DNA with a tad more flying. I definitely
A
think
tad
it's
more.
that aspect of its fight through which so much personality is conveyed. I think it's totally valid to have your appreciation of a monster be heightened by what could be to come, and for me that's definitely a factor. Personal experience. To come back to what I said at the beginning, Legiana is my favorite monster.
Really?
The game I played properly was 3 years, but I did have some world experience with friends before that. I remember being at a friend's place together with my brother and us tackling the embodiment of Elegies.
Motherfucker.
Legiana being this incredibly acrobatic, gorgeous wyvern that was also the apex of my favorite map made me like it instantly. I vividly remember saying, I think I have a new favorite monster.
You
I
think?
didn't know what my favorite monster was before that. For context on this fight, we weren't very good at the game.
Mm-hmm, no one
At
was.
this point, we were literally still using a basic bone bow due to not knowing how to upgrade it.
Oh, damn.
If I recall correctly, the armor of choice was a mix of Toby, Juratotis, and Anjanath pieces.
Damn.
We decided based on defense and mostly what looked cool. As you can imagine, many...
Oh, the drip status, of course. We love the drip status in this household.
Legiana just had too much health. and
Please
failed
hit
to keep
normal.
the time limit so many
Thank
times.
God.
That is if we didn't triple cart before that. When the monster finally fell, it was seriously satisfying since we killed it with only a minute to spare.
Neat.
Never forget the many attempts getting absolutely obliterated. This was my first intro to how rewarding Monster Hunter could really be. It also helps that birds of prey are some of my favorite animals, which made me like the design even more. And by the way, if
Oh,
you
they'll sick.
every single monster in Monster Hunter, in the end there were the reasons above and my own personal experience that made Legiana my all-time favorite monster and my favorite creature design of any franchise. No matter what you think of it, I hope you see now that Legiana deserves nothing less than 5 stars and also deserves to
It's like 4. He cool.
Everything about this monster is amazing, and I will not be convinced otherwise.
True.
Or, you know, maybe let's aim for a higher placement than 76 this time.
You got 97. Too bad.
Anything better than that would already be awesome. At CR-Volcanic, give me your rating for Shrieking Legiana.
There's more?
And tell me what you think about it in the comments below at G1 each shot 0W. As probably the
Shrieking now. This is the guy I'm fighting right now.
I have to say,
Oh,
I
damn.
expected more. Now, when I found out the Winddrifter Wyvern was getting a variation.
Oh, the Winddrifter Wyvern. Of course. Of course. Why did you call it by?
Of course I was. Why wouldn't I be? It's Legiana for crying out loud.
No, it's a Legiana, of
My
course.
opinion on Shrieking hasn't stayed that high. Not at all. It's had quite the fall, to be honest. I think Shrieking is a downgrade from the regular version in a lot of categories. Most categories, actually. It's still Legiana, but it just doesn't hit quite as hard. And here's why. Let's start at the beginning. The design. This is one of the main reasons I adore Legiana, but Shrieking falls pretty flat in comparison.
Dude, true. True.
They're substantially different and a lot worse in my opinion. Remember when I said Legiana's blue tone was wonderfully dark, but not too much so? Well, this is too much so. It's almost black, and combined with the frost, I just find it to be far inferior to the regular color scheme.
Far inferior.
Zed Frost has
Okay, that's cool though. Wait, head?
breaks
Maybe?
up
No,
Legiana's
no.
streamlined design and just looks tacked on. I think it could be a cool idea for a raid mode, but
Well,
putting it on all the time
can't win
is
them all.
good. So, as you can tell, I like the regular's design way more. All that really changes are the colors and the added frost, but for me it just isn't the same. I can't be too mad about the sound design. It's pretty much the same roar we all know and love. It would have been cool for Shrieking Legiana to have an amped up roar, but what's there is already so good I feel like this is
It's the exact same sound file, I'm pretty sure.
The ecology is very intertwined with regular Legiana, since this is, you know, a variant. As far as I can tell, Shrieking individuals stay in the hinterlands all year round and act as a sort of guardian to the flock. Due to the ecological pressure, they further develop their icelands, leading to more devastating...
Okay, didn't think I was gonna hit that.
I actually really like this behavior. Counting only the ecology normal Legiana lacks, I still prefer what the latter has to offer, but yeah, I wouldn't call this bad by any means. Next up, the fight. Oh, the fight. It's kind of obnoxious. I actually
Yes.
really like the fact that it's accompanied by a normal Legiana the first time around.
I hated that.
Through the whole reach with your two wyvern friends while periodically beating up a cat. Yep, that sounds fun. In a vacuum, it's not great, however. I praised Legiana's fight for sort of being a mini-rise Rathalos in how it used flight, but Shrieking completely missed the mark. It stays in the air for extended periods of time and bombards you with its upgraded frost wind.
True.
But what new does it even have besides the ice? There's the freezing dive bomb, and that's really cool, but that's about it. Also,
I see what you did there.
who it was, but someone mentioned that the best variation moveset changes are the ones the regular version couldn't do in a similar manner. I agree. Why can't normal Legiana do the dive bomb? With less ice
Because Lord.
doesn't help that Shrieking is probably the reason Legiana didn't get any new moves in Mister. All these things add up to make me like the fight substantially less. A little sad considering a lot of variations really shine with their encounter. On a more positive note, let's talk about the gear. Both alpha and beta armor sets look seriously good, except for the beta helmet, and the added power is nice too. It doesn't reach the same peaks as low-rank Legiana armor, for example, but it's still incredibly solid. We've made it to story importance, and this is another weak spot. Shrieking has about as much of it as the other Iceborne variations. Maybe a little more since its hunt is pretty important for rescuing the tracker reasons. But that's about it. The migration at the start is exclusively made up of regular Legiana, and Shrieking doesn't have nearly as much build-up in the former. It's solid, and I'm glad it got a cutscene and some relevance, but still. A little disappointed. Future potential is a bit unfair. Legiana is my most anticipated returner, while Shrieking may never come back.
I'm fine with that. He'll probably show up in Monster now though, so there is that. Oh fuck. Don't roar, thank God.
For example, sure put Shrieking in the expansion, but I'm not dying to see it back like I am for the mostly non-
I don't want to see Shrieking ever again. This fight's terrible.
Personal experience. This isn't even a contest. Legiana was a contributor to why I love Monster Hunter by beating us up pretty badly. It is the context of my favorite map in world. I've loved it since the first fight.
Nope.
It is perfect. Shrieking is a different story. I wasn't able to play Ice
What am I even doing here? What am I doing?
videos. I thought it was cool, but the memories it formed with the regular version are too much. This round goes to Legiana. Okay, this is the last point. I promise. And it's a pretty important one at that.
Last
I
one.
quickly wanted to touch on Shrieking's missed opportunities. Firstly, I'm a little disappointed it lives in the same locale as the more blue version. This is a big
Yeah?
reason I don't acquire a green Narga as much as I could. It's just not as cool. Also, I know it's a variant, but seeing all these wonderful iceborne subspecies with great elemental
Wonderful
skills is
like
really sad.
coral or like wonderful like vulgar?
Variant any day of the week. I'm mentioning this to point out that no, what we have isn't bad, but it could have been so much better.
I mean,
At
like
least
pink
all
Legiana
in
seems
all,
pretty
this is
funny now that I think about it.
nothing I say here will change that, but I do consider it to be firmly the worst of the two. A lot of points, some big, some small, come together to
Like a
make me
poison
disappointed.
subspecies? That would be pretty funny.
Legiana with worse colors and more ice, as a concept doesn't hold a candle to some of the subspecies we got in Master Rank. It's not bad, or at least I don't consider it to be, but compared to the objectively perfect creature that is Legiana, Shrieking really can't hold up.
Are we done? Are we done? Oh, I think we're done. Oh shit. It's abandoned. It's abandoned. Legiana pretty cool. Yeah? Pretty cool.